What is up, guys? Coop here, and today we're going to be looking at the conclusion to the battle for Lordaeron on the Alliance perspective. This is definitely an interesting cutscene. There's a lot to dive in, a lot of funny quotes that are kind of quote-unquote sick burns, but let's actually dive in and take a look. So first off, we've got Jaina, Illyria, and we got Gen, and we got Anduin here, and pretty interesting composition of people, so this should be a relatively interesting time. I'm actually just going to let it go throughout the entire cinematic, and then we'll start pausing, and we'll take deep looks later on.
Look at you. The boy's playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army.
It's true.
Muzzle your dog, your majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours.
About to say.
It's over.
Your father would be so proud. Is
So
that
smug.
his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home. You desecrate that throne with your filth. Enough!
You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender. Or die.
I love this part. They're all getting ready. This is my favorite part right here, when they just stare at each other. Like, oh, so good.
You've won nothing.
Hell yeah. Damn, it's so good. Lights closing in.
Hold on.
My God, Nina. And there's no way they're getting Lordaeron. No way. Sylvanas basically just gave him a giant middle finger and it's like, nope, you are not getting Lordaeron. Damn. Alright, so there is actually a lot of stuff to dive in with this. So if I had to like start off, we have like the perfect composition of people. Like this is like, when I think of the Alliance, I think of these four people. Like hardcore for the Alliance, you've got Illyria, who's just back in the fold. She's all about the war. She's all about stopping it. She's actually had some pretty interesting times with her sister where she's like had bonding and all that. And since then, you know, you've had the burning of Teldrassil and everything. So it's kind of gotten to the point now where she's totally done. Like she is like all out to kill her sister. You got Gen, who lost Gilneas and, you know, was once part of Lordaeron and lost Lordaeron. And then you have Jaina over here, who's obviously all about Coltyrus and her like city like falling of Faramore, and then also the whole purging of Dalaran. So pretty interesting combo. Anduin actually is the only kind of peacekeeper of the group, because the three here are kind of like anti-horde as it gets. So I think it's gonna be really interesting. Like I think we're gonna see a little bit more scenes like this where his anger and his rage will take over him, and he'll become less and less of a peaceful king. Because I mean, as you can see here, this weapon is just covered in blood, like covered. And they go out of their way to make sure that you're constantly reminded. I love this part though, like where Sylvanas is just sitting on the throne, just willy nilly, like chill. Like she's got that like lean going on it, like. That was super duper nice. I dig that. So posh, so like calm. She's just like, calm your dog, and then like calling him like little lion and stuff. I do like how she points out his weapon and how bloody it is, but yet she started the war. But what she's doing is she's really like, she's getting in their head. That's one of the things with the short story that a lot of people don't understand is she's constantly trying to get into the head of the Alliance to make them kind of butt heads, because she knows that Anduin is a peacekeeper, so she's trying to give him the seed of doubt by doing this. And giving him a little bit of rage on the meantime, so that he'll like act reckless and, you know, make the Horde even more mad at him. She's trying to get Gen to get all like sassy and kind of like running at her and attacking, so that way she could do like a good blow to him. She's trying to get her sister mad, and just like there's all types of stuff here. So I thought that was really interesting, but I do like how, yeah, she just tries to get them mad. She's just literally playing with their heads constantly. And after the book, which I'm surprised they just didn't make into like a 2 voice line thing, she's basically just trying to make the Alliance fall apart, because the Alliance is very like strong and together. So she has to do like major moves like this. I love when she just walks up and is just staring him right in the face, and she's like, "You've won nothing," and then just goes full Banshee mode, which is cool because this is like one of the first times like endgame we sort of seen this. We've only seen her go like Banshee a few little times here and there, but this is like the first time we actually see full blown, like this is her at her full power, and she just busts out through here. You know, obviously it looked like this is like a dramatic moment where they're going to die, but we all know they're not going to die. They're the main characters of the expansion. The amount of plague though that Anduin has gotten, Anduin has fallen in the plague and like been in the room of the plague in the last like 5 minutes, like more than like 10 times I would say. So I'm surprised like he doesn't have any side effects of that. He might, but I don't understand the potency of it. And then from there, they just teleport on out. But as you guys can see there, that is not a win. That is not a win at all. Any of the people that were out here were pretty much dead. There are some of the troops though that he told, I believe, Mechatork to rally the troops outside. But if there were anybody in here, they're dead. Like, they're straight dead. Sylvanas basically gave them a giant middle finger and basically said, "You will win nothing here." So the Alliance have basically lost, I would say, technically like a good percentage of their population. I would say at least 20% of their population with the burning of Darnassus. And then this war happened, and they're, you know, they're all marching in. They're ready to, like, you know, take Undercity or whatever. And they once again have not reclaimed anything. They're losing hope. And I think what she's trying to do is she's really trying to constantly. Sylvanas is really strategic. She's really smart. Yes, she seems like an evil character at the moment, but she's rather smart. What she's doing is she's constantly making them lose. She, you know, she just killed a lot of their people. She just burnt, you know, down that giant tree, a place that they had called home. And then the one time that they feel like they're going to win, she decimates them and then makes them claim nothing. The Alliance has won absolutely nothing in this battle so far. They have nothing but losses and angry people that want her head. So I think what's going to happen lore-wise is we're going to start to see that Sylvanas' ideas and beliefs are going to start to sort of splinter in the Alliance. We're going to start to see that all these crazy things where, like, Gen is going to be like, "No, we're doing it my way," and then Anduin's going to be like, "No, you sit your butt down." And then you're going to have Jaina, who's just like, basically, who isn't about peace at all and taking, you know, peacekeeping. She's going to go all out. And I think that council that Anduin had right at the very beginning of these 4 individuals is going to be the part where you see the 4 extremes of the Alliance, and they're going to butt heads. And I think that's what, in general, Jaina's plan is going to be going further. Anyways, so guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I got into a kind of a ramble, but I wanted to kind of explain where I think they're trying to take Sylvanas. But I really enjoyed this cinematic. I had a really good time sort of watching it and reacting to it. I'm excited to see the Horde perspective, because I haven't seen the Horde perspective, and I don't have any Horde characters. But in general, I do think it was a pretty cool battle. Like, it was just awesome. Like, it was probably one of the best sort of pre-patch events I've had. Like, I think ever. Like, honestly, I think the burning of Fairmore, or the bombing of Fairmore, was decent, but this one actually had like a whole story arc in just the beginning part. So I think that's gonna be really interesting. I'm really curious to see where they'll take Anduin next, because like he has like these inner struggles and inner fights and things, and you're starting to see it like with little things, like for example the mentioning of the blade, the mentioning of these people that he's hanging around with. Like, I don't want to say they're bad influences, but they're making him not pure at heart like he used to be. So I think that's going to be pretty interesting going forward. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, help me get to 2K. I'll see you guys next time.